Jeez, was that 4 million? Holy crap. I hit that guy for over 4 million. That's a bit insane.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Damn.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Looking for a rare. Means it's gotta be a silver elite. Not seem to find one. Seems to be a piece of ice lodged in my straw. There is some ice lodged in my straw. Oh well, it'll melt, right? Alright, so we need to get this character to 80, and then we also have the Elemental Shaman, but they're getting nerfed on Tuesday, like hardcore, so probably the Elemental Shaman dream is going to be over. Alright, now I'm enjoying the Paladin and the Warrior. Paladin seems to be pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie, it feels even stronger after this recent change updates.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Okay, that quest is done. I hate it when you get stuck in trees. Come on. So annoying. Yeah, I was just thinking, I heard that music from Vanilla WoW, and it just made me think about Vanilla WoW, and it brought back the feeling of what it's like to level in Vanilla, and there's definitely I definitely miss the slower pace of Vanilla WoW. Like, it's a slower, more, like, measured pace, you know? It takes a lot longer to level, and there's a lot more. Whereas retail, it feels like you're constantly, you know, you got your pedal to the metal trying to get things done. Definitely a different feeling. Really need to get, I just wish you could get a new MMO that has that kind of classic WoW, that vanilla WoW leveling pace to it, but has a, you know, more dynamic combat system. You know, one that's a little bit more like, you know, like this one, or like Guild Wars 2, or like Terror or something. Because I think that's one thing that's missing a little bit. Well, definitely is missing in vanilla, is that the combat's a little bit too slow paced, maybe, and a little bit too non-dynamic. But it has its own charm because of that. Okay, finish that quest. Actually, I forgot, we're not level 80. These rewards might actually be better than what I'm wearing. What did I get? Let's see. $506, $306. It's going to have to be here 587, but that's level 80. 506, 525. Oh, that's way better. Way better than what I have. Damn. And this is the one we just picked up, 532. It's also better than what I have. 532, that's also better. And 532 weapons. Ooh. Oof. It's not two-hand, but man, what's the damage? 258. It's not as much damage. 795 DPS per second. Although it says it's just as much, but we really want slow. Two-hand weapons. Alright. Probably gonna take a nap here in a bit. Maybe walk the dog or something. Probably take a nap. Take a nap, walk the dog, and then I'll come back and then I'll be able to play for a while. Okay, this straw definitely has something stuck in it. Maybe they're just... There we go. Cool. Look at this. Look at this helmet. Oh, let's not forget our pet. We picked up a new pet. I bought it off the cash shop because the proceeds go to the foundation that this poor person died from, you know, so gotta get out Revan, our little pet. Yeah, how come I don't hear him? Oh. So pet sounds are actually dialogue. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. Okay, let's transmog this to something. That chess piece. What was our chess piece transmog? I don't even remember. Eye of the Storm. Ugh. Not my favorite. As a warrior, it's not my favorite battleground. Not even close. I can't remember what I transmog my chest. Oh, I remember now. This one. Okay. Looks good. Could do the backpack. Oh, man. Alright, we've got 3 healers, which is good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Take a shit ton of damage there, so we had to bug out big time. And I have no food apparently. Do have a health stone. No food is not a good thing. No food. Sorry, I've got a grocery delivery coming, so okay, just have to make sure my groceries come. Probably after this battleground I'll take a break. How is level 80 in here? Like, how's that say he's a level 80 yet?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I see that. Totally rooted. I'm not sure if if I'll ever be really happy with Fury Wars just because I played PROT so much and having like ridiculous amount of survivability on PROT and then not having that on Fury just feels kind of bad. Doesn't feel good.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Holy shit, I don't even know what hit me there, but it was like crazy damage. Like this Demolish hit me for almost 1,000,000. Like there's no way. That guy is definitely a level 80. See this? This guy, that's heavy metal. I don't know, I mean, him hitting for almost 1,000,000 is kind of insane, because this is pre-level 80. Like, my character does not hit for, like, that much damage, like, we'll see, like, Bloodthirst hits for, look, it's for, like, crit, 132k. Blades, I mean, nothing I have, Odin's Fury, it's for 20, and nothing I have, it's anywhere near 1,000,000, not even close, like, so that's, like, insane that he's doing that kind of damage. You know, can't believe I don't have it. Alright. That's insane.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Again. Look at that. His Demolish once again. This heavy metal dude, I don't know what build he's got, but man, he's hitting hard. I would love to know what level he is, if he's actually truly... If he's not like a level 80 that's the level sinks down. The name sounds familiar. I thought I saw this guy. He's doing 31 million damage. I'm gonna have to test out Demolish. I'm not using Demolish currently. I've never been a big fan of Demolish. It's kind of a weird ability. It's got you locked into an animation. It's not my favorite really.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not used to playing Warrior. I'm not used to playing, like, I might keep hitting the wrong... I keep having too many characters with different keybinds. It's stupid. Like, it's really dumb what I'm doing with my keybinds on my trinket. Because I keep hitting the wrong buttons to proc my trinket. because I actually have 2 different keybinds on 2 different characters, which is really stupid. So, I mean, on my warriors it's control mouse button 4, but on my paladin it's control wheel up. I really need to change the paladin so that it's not like that. Here's having that on. We're just gonna have to like get away and charge, dodge, or stun.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Just too much other support. So, hey, what's up, Max? So I don't think that Max, I don't think he's that high level. I just think that he, for whatever reason, his demolish hits insanely hard. Not sure why it does, but man, it's hard. Yeah, my damage sucks. Look at my damage, 10 million. This is so bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. I love how at the beginning of this match, one of the guys on our team said, this is going to be an easy win. And we're losing. Easy win. I thought this was I should post. I thought this was an easy win. I won't post that because my damage is so shitty. You'll probably be like, yeah, it's because your damage sucks. Which it does. It totally sucks.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, my damage just totally blows. Oh, fuck. Playing Fury Warrior at low level sucks. It's like when you're like pre-80, it's like without the right gear, you're so gear dependent. You just don't do any damage. My damage sucks. Like I've got these like level eye level 480 weapons, which are, you know, they're not like the worst in the world, but they're not good. Yeah, it just sucks. Dead.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, boss? Fucking Fury Warrior sucks at low level, man. I'm getting to the point where I really don't like Fury Warrior. Like after playing my ReT Paladin has way more survivability and actually like hits a lot harder. But my ReT Paladin's level 80, so I don't really. The thing is, I keep wanting to play the Fury Warrior just to see, like, you know, like what is the Fury Warrior going to be like at. What's the Fury War going to be like at, you know, with good gear, like level 80 with good gear? That's the question. So the Elemental Dream Valst is dead. They've got a nerf coming out on Tuesday, which is going to nerf like Elemental like hardcore, you know? One second, I got a grocery delivery being delivered. I gotta make sure it hasn't shown up at my door yet. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you saw my YouTube channel. I put a post on in the community, right? So Ascendance now increases the damage of elemental overloads by 25%, while active in PvP was 75%. So you're losing 50%. Ascendance is really your burst rotation. You pop Ascendance, you throw out your abilities, and you start chaining like lava, whatever it's called, lava blast or something all over the place, you know, and it's just. So yeah, it definitely is going to kill the damage like a shit ton. Like, I thought this was an easy win. Like, thought this was an easy win. He goes, it turned on us. Oh yeah, well look, so 84. Look at these first two people, heavy metal, and this guy 84, 66 million. That's quite a bit in pre-level 80. Yeah, the Fury War just doesn't feel like the abilities and like the rotations and stuff are okay. They're not like amazing or anything. They're a little bit. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I feel like because of the global cooldown, I think one thing that could help World of Warcraft, this might piss off some people, or a lot of people might not agree with me. No, I'll outlaw, no way. No, plus they changed Outlaw. They took away Shadow Step from Outlaw after the the big patch for the anniversary. Outlaw Rogue lost Shadow Step. I just can't see it, and I didn't like it. Honestly, I was playing Outlaw, and I didn't like it. I just did not like it. And in general, I think my days playing Rogue could just be over, because Rogue was cool back in the day, but now because of the way it performs now, especially in like PvP. But I don't really do rated like arenas, like, but it's all about DR. It's all like watching your diminishing returns, and it's still good, but it's not my favorite. I feel like I don't want to be in the shadows anymore. I want to be out, like, I want to be more of like a brawler, an abuser. The brawler type playstyle I like a little bit more. Back in the day I used to like Rogue quite a bit, but that's because there weren't really classes that had a really kind of dynamic movement based. My favorite classes in PvP, there's two kinds. Like when I play an MMO, there's two classes I really like. One is a brawler class that's a melee based class that has great mobility and attacks quickly. That's always one of my favorites. The other one is a tanky type class that has high defense and has like maybe some good crowd control, some stuns, and is very difficult to kill. Those are kind of my two favorite archetypes. The rogue doesn't really fit into any of those. The rogue, you're like, it's not really, it's more around like CC, and while a rogue can be fun, as a solo player, if someone who plays the game mostly solo, I don't feel like I can be super impactful on a rogue. I feel like it's more of a team-based, you could be impactful as far as like stealth capping bases and battlegrounds and stuff like that, but that's just kind of boring, to be honest. Like running around stealth capping nodes, it's not really, I feel like it doesn't feel the same to me as it used to. Like when I played Rogue and Wrath of Lich King, it was really cool. It just doesn't feel the same now, Like when I get on it and play it, it doesn't feel the way it used to. I like Warrior because Warrior, I think, is fairly simple. Warrior is fairly basic. I was playing the Elemental Shaman. I gotta tell you, the Elemental Shaman was really fun, but with that huge nerf, and I may still play around with the Elemental Shaman just to see, like, what is it really like. Because I have run into Elemental Shamans recently at level 80, but the thing that's current meta, right? I mean, and they couldn't kill my warrior either. I had a hard time killing them, but they couldn't kill me. The class that I look at, that kind of the barometer of like what class would I want to play, is can they harass my protection warrior? If they can give my protection warrior a hard time, then I'm like, okay, that's a good class. Because like rogues, I just walk all over rogues. Like rogues, warriors. Although I did go up against a warrior in the anniversary area who killed me, but I was also getting attacked by a feral druid at the same time. So, but he was tough, and I think he was Fury, and he was very tough. But I think one-on-one I would have killed him pretty easily, but because he had a feral helping him, that's why I ended up dying. He had a lot of self heals though, which surprised me. I haven't seen a lot of self healing in Fury. Maybe it's a gear thing, maybe it's a build thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's more action combat. Yeah, the game is much more fast-paced. And the one thing that's interesting, the game is way more fast-paced. And the other thing, too, is when I was just listening to music now as I was playing, I heard a song from Vanilla WoW play. It made me think about Vanilla WoW, and it made me think about the experience of what it's like to level a character in Vanilla WoW versus what it's like to level a character in this. And it really kind of opened my eyes again to the fact that how different the combat is. Like, the combat and the leveling and everything is much more fast-paced to retail. Everything's faster. Like leveling's faster, combat's faster. you know, you have to execute your keybinds more quickly. You have to, you have to be on your game. You need to be drinking your monster drinks. I don't know what, but your APM is going to be super high. Like when I'm playing on my Peshawar my best, and I've got the you know, I've got this Trophy GCD which shows my skills. If you watch me like when I'm at my best, you'll probably see these skills just flying across the screen pretty quick because I'm going through my keybinds very quickly. But yeah, I feel like the gameplay doesn't really. I don't feel like the rogue feels the same. You know what I mean? Turtle's getting a mega patch, changing all the racials. I don't know. To me, like that stuff doesn't interest me. Like people get so excited about Turtle Wild that, like to me, I don't want you. To me, it's like if you're changing all the racials and you're changing classes to that degree, um, I feel like it's become almost like a different video game. You know, I'm not really on board with that. You know, I don't think you need to do that. Now, I do like the idea of adding different abilities and maybe coming up with different archetypes. What I would much rather see on a private server like Turtle WoW is instead of trying to change, like, for example, like a subtlety rogue, I would much rather you create an entirely new tree called like, you know, like outlaw or something. Instead of trying to fuck around with the existing trees, because the existing trees are really good. The way they're set up is because they've been thought out and they've been worked out for years, and they're really good. I don't really. I would rather not see you change drastically. I don't mind if you make small changes, but I would rather not see you make drastic changes to existing trees. I would much rather see you create an entirely new tree. That way, people can still play the classes they know and love, but they can try out something that's totally new. You know? Yeah. Well, that's cool. Axis. It makes sense. I don't know why rogues couldn't use Axis. Anyways, I got a grocery delivery coming in. It's probably at my door right now, so hold on a second. Let me check. Yeah, it is. So let me go AFK for a minute so I can grab these groceries, and I'll be right back. I will return. So, but now I will say that if you are playing retail WoW and you want to level up a character, now's the time to do it because of there's so many XP boosts right now. You know, you're getting like 20% boost on top of your other boosts that you have for having multiple 80s. So you can get, I think, up to like a 70% XP boost right now. So if you do want to level up a character, now is the time. Give me a second. I mean, so I thought, you know, I leveled up the Elemental Shaman, but I still... It's not really... There's just too many keybinds, too many totems, too many abilities. Not really my favorite. You know, I don't really have to like to push 35 different buttons. Not my thing. But it is fun. Give Activision something. Oh yeah. Well, I give them money. I hate to say it. I bought some things off the cash shop yesterday just because they were on sale, and I bought the cool little pet. But so the characters out right now: the Protection Warrior, the Fury Warrior. They'd be the Protection / ReT Paladin right now. ReT Paladin. We've got the Fire Mage, but mages are total garbage in PvP right now. We got the Elemental Shaman, but they're getting mega nerfed on Tuesday. We got the Death Knight, who actually is getting buffed big time. Death Knights are actually getting... Blood DK is getting big buffs on Tuesday. Big buffs. It might be worth... It actually might be worth looking into playing. Blood DK, I hate to say it, even though I find Blood DK to be quite boring. You know, it's not really my favorite spec to play. But if we go to WoW... class balance changes. October, what would it be? 29, I think. Right here, right at the top, man. Look at this. Blood Death Knight. Blood Bolt damage increased by 15%. Heart Strike damage increased by 20. Blood Plague damage increased by 10. Death Strike damage increased by 20. I mean, these are pretty significant buffs. You know, so that's pretty good. Beast Mastery gets nerfed a little bit. Actually, Bleak Powder no longer damages its primary target. This is actually a big nerf. Big nerf. Holy Paladin, I think. Oh, Feral Druids are getting a pretty decent nerf, actually, finally. After they've just been, like, way too overpowered. King of the Jungle increases healing received and movement speed by 3% per stack. It was 5%, stacks up to 3, was 4. So you used to be able to get 20% healing increase with this talent. You get 20%. You could basically keep up almost 20% healing buff on yourself. Now you can't. Now the most you can do is 9% healing, so that's a pretty significant nerf. And Berserk Incarnation, you know, slight nerf there. Rejuvenation Wild Growth healing increased by, so that's whatever. Who cares? That's balanced though. Paladin, Holy, no big deal. Priest don't care. Shaman, this is the one that kills shamans. Sentence increases damage by 25%, while active AP was 75%. So this is, you're going to see your damage fall off a ton. They did increase Lightning Bolt, but you know, Lightning Bolt's more of a filler. It's not a primary ability. Warrior, oh, also Fury Warrior, Calling Cyclone. Actually, I wanted to try something with the Fury Warrior. I really want to get I would like to get the Fury Warrior at 80 just to see how much damage she can do. But the biggest problem I have with Fury Warrior right now is the survivability. The survivability on Fury Warrior, at least at my level, is just really bad. I mean, it's not good. You know, like, when I get into trouble in a battleground, I've only got, like, a couple abilities. I've got, you know, Rallying Cry, which, like, temporarily increases your health, which to me is always kind of garbage. And then the other one is you know, your Enraged Regeneration, but again, it doesn't really... So reduces damage taken by 30 and Bloodthirst restores an additional 20% health, so... It's okay, but it's kind of... It's not immediate health, you know, it's not as good as the stuff you get on Protection. But let's go ahead and create... Do we have a... Fury... Let's create a new loadout. We're going to call this Fury, and we're just going to call it... what is it? Colossus, I think? Or just call it Demo. Because Demo is the key ability. So then we go into Slayer. Oh wait, no, I'm Fury. Ooh, I don't even know what Slayer is. I mean, I don't really know, like, the best build for Slayer. Let's try it out. Every 3 Slayer strikes gain you sudden death, overwhelming blades. Your next rampage after Bloodstorm deals. Each strike of Bloodstorm deals additional damage evenly split across all. Yeah, sure, why not? You heal 50% of damage dealt by sudden death. That's good. That's some more survivability. And Bloodthirst critical strikes increase the damage of your next Bloodthirst. When Raging Blow resets its own cooldown, your next Raging Blow deals storms additional. Let's go with this one. And Raging Blow damage increase. Yeah, that sounds good. Mark for X used to increase the critical chance against. These are all passives, right? Yeah, passive. Bloodthirst has more chance to cause your unleash your flurry, still strike only by enemies, and applying overwhelm deals reduced damage. Let's try this real quick. We're gonna lose Thunderstrike. I know we'll still have Thunderclap, right? Yeah. We probably aren't gonna need it. We'll leave Thunderclap in for now. You can see I was doing. I do like 100 to 110k DPS. So let's see if it changes. Oh yeah, I mean the damage is much higher. Like I'm at 162. So yeah, you saw I was up around 162. If we go back to Mountain Thane, I'll show you the difference. It's significant, right? Let's do this, and let's just go ahead and gotta wait 18 seconds. We also should have Dragon Charge. Dragon Charge is back 13 seconds on Recklessness. Reset the damage meter. Get our, where's our pet? Here. Get our buddy out. And our little buddy. Alright. I mean, just look at the damage, though. Not even 100k. I throw in the Execute, it'll help a little bit, right? Even throwing in a few Executes, we didn't even top 100k DPS. I don't like their rotations. The problem with Hunters... Okay, I don't like Marksman. Marksmanship I find really boring. I don't like Beast Mastery because the rotations I think are incredibly clunky. And they're kind of stupid. They're actually kind of dumb. Like if you go... Here, I'll show you. We go into... Let's see, I've got a... Oops, that was the wrong character. I've got a BM Hunter. Also, Hunters did get nerfed, I think a little bit. They're getting nerfed, so... I guess I didn't accept this. I logged into the wrong character, like an idiot. I mean, if I played a Hunter, I would definitely play Survival. Survival did get, I think, buffed a little bit with the anniversary changes. I don't know how well it's going to play, but if I was going to play Hunter, it would definitely be Survival Hunter. I just didn't think that Survival... the problem with Survival is it used to be more of an in-out play style. Like you would go in and do some damage, and you could do damage at distance, but it felt like you were too squishy in close, whereas it used to be that you really weren't. Don't really know why, but when I played Survival Hunter in like Shadowlands, I was like a brawler. I mean, you were like, and I think this is Survival right now. I think, yeah, this is a Survival build. Oh, and it's not even built out. So let's take a look. Let's go Class Guide. Let's go Hunter. Let's go Survival Talents. Okay, let's take a look. So what do we got here? We've got, and I don't like these abilities, like these Kodo and shit, like Tranquilizing Shot. Oh, you know, Tranquilizing Shot. I've always think it's kind of silly. Again, more talents around Tranquilizing Shot, which is not really my favorite. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we got that. We got that. That's good. That's correct. That's correct. Correct. What is this one? Casting Intimidation without a pet now summons one. No, don't really care. Don't care. So we got to put a talent point somewhere just to get down to this one. Which means we're probably going to have to grab Tranquilizing Shot, which, you know, again, whatever. Where is my Tranquilizing Shot? Where is it? It's here, right? My rotation's acting really weird right now. I don't know what's going on my screen. It's like, I don't know if it's rotating too quick or it feels really weird right now. Hold on a second. Let me reload my UI or something. Something's not right. No, it's the screen's jumping. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a polling rate issue, I think. You know, like when you right-click on the screen and it kind of jumps. Anyway, yeah, look at. See, it's like the screen's popping. God, it's like the rotation's like insanely fast. Let me log on to my other character real quick. I wasn't doing that on my other characters. Like, I'm like rotating, the screen's just like flipping like really, really quickly. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I hit something. No, because I can tell my mouse slowed down. When I log in this character, I can see my acceleration. Is mouse acceleration set per character? It really shouldn't. It should be set for the client, right? Yeah, see, this feels normal. This feels better. That is so weird. That is so weird that when I go into the Hunter, there's something weird about the rotation. The screen rotation is not right. Let's get this up here. I wouldn't think it would track mouse acceleration per character. Just another reason not to play the Hunter. But yeah, I really haven't. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's working fine. I really haven't played Hunter that much. I haven't liked Hunter that much. So, what is it here? Boom. Right, we jump in. We can do our explosive shot. You can jump back out. Throw no special shot. Throw another special shot. We've got our traps. We probably got. Let's see what else we got. No, that's just turtle. Trying to see. Okay, that. Come on, turtle, disappear. Okay, we got our kill command. We've got pet stun. We've got our, what is it? Our Chimera Sting. And we've got Tranquilizing Shot. And then we've got Raptor Strike, which we have to be in close. Raptor Strike. Right away. Tar Trap. Tar Trap. I think whatever traps we have. So it's like, and then we have our Disarm Trap, which basically disarms. This one here, it's called Sticky Tar Bomb. That, got this, got acceleration, men pet. That's pretty much it. You know, Shadow Meld, interrupt. Here's our interrupt. Mongoose Bite, Explosive Shot, or whatever it's called. What is this one called? Explosive Shot and Wildfire Bomb. Okay. Yeah, so that's most of the abilities. What's up, Pudgy? So that's most of the abilities, but it just doesn't... I don't know what it is about Hunter, but it doesn't feel as good as it did in Shadowlands. I'm not really sure... Not really sure why that is. I don't know if it's just me, if it's a me thing, you know? Or if it's, you know, something, you know, I don't think we had sticky bomb, but that really shouldn't make a difference. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't like Hunter as much as I used to. I also feel like in retail right now, there's even, believe it or not, there's even more CC. There's so much more CC in the game now, and it really started in It started in Shadowlands, but it got worse in Dragonflight, and it's gotten worse in the War Within. There's so much micro CC in the game now. Like when you go into like a battleground and you play some battleground matches, you'll see it. Like, you know, you'll just see you're constantly getting rooted, you're getting stunned, root, stunned, root. That's why I think that's one of the things I liked about the Protection Warrior was that I didn't really care so much. It's like you can root me, you can stun me, but it doesn't really matter because I have, you know, I'm going to get out and still going to be coming after you. So, I don't know. I don't know. But there's Battlegrounds and then there's Arena, which are completely different things. Battlegrounds that revolve around, you know, team play. Arena revolves a lot. It's around team play too, but Arena revolves more around like map positioning. You know, like knowing how to like pull people into certain areas of the map, knowing how to line up kill targets, knowing how to pull off your CC chains and stuff like that. Whereas I feel like Battleground Blitz or like rated battlegrounds, like Pug Battlegrounds, is more around burst. It's more around, you know, having some healers that know how to heal, and then having DPS that really are good at getting off their damage. You know, that can really pressure. So we do also have another class we have that I haven't played a lot. Is I do have a Shadow Priest, and Shadow Priests are pretty good, but I don't really like Shadow Priests that much either. I mean, I don't dislike them. I don't know. It's only level 20. I'm not super keen on some of their abilities. The big huge void bubble they send out is not really my favorite. It's, you know, it's not super exciting. I played the Evoker. The Evoker's clunky. Like, their targeting abilities that have to be charged up and stuff are just, in my opinion, extremely clunky. So I'm not really too keen on the Evoker. So what class would we create? Like, we did want to create a class right now. You know, because like I said, I tried the Elemental Shaman, but they're going to get nerfed on Tuesday. Like, what's a class that's doing really well right now in PvP? Let's see if we can find the statistics, right? So let's go to leaderboards on rated battlegrounds. Or not rated battlegrounds. Is there... Here, rated battleground blitz. And let's go to rated battleground blitz. And what's interesting is the classes with the highest rating are rogues, right? And I think it's all the same player? What is it? Player Seth. Why is he on 3 different realms? Does this guy like have 3 characters on 3 different realms? That's weird. Who knows? But these are the top players in rated Battleground Blitz, which I think is worth looking at. Arms Warrior the best. Don't listen to anybody else. I've never played Arms Warrior. I've never liked Arms Warrior because I don't like swinging one too slow 200 weapon. So, and Arms Warrior just isn't really that great right now. But one class I've considered playing is the Windwalker, right? And I believe this guy is Windwalker, right? Where's his talents? Yeah, so this guy's Windwalker, right? I've never played one. I've never played a monk, and it's just because I like weapons. I'm like old school fantasy. I like to actually have a weapon in my hand, and the whole idea of just going around punching people with my fists in an MMO to me seems kind of stupid. Oh, this is a Mistweaver. This is actually a healer. I take that back. So this is a healer. So we've got a healer. We've got Preservation Evokers. Interesting that Preservation Evokers are so high in Battleground Blitz. From what I've heard, Mistweavers are the best healers. I think it's because they're totems. Yeah. Yeah, I never liked monks. It just, like I said, it's mostly just because I like having weapons. I like swinging a sword. I like swinging a mace. I don't like the idea of punching somebody with my hands. It just doesn't seem very fantasy to me. And then we've got Holy. So we see a lot of healers. We've got Rogue, healer, Rogue. And then we actually, surprisingly, this is blowing my mind. Is this a Frost DK? Look at this. A Frost DK in Battleground Blitz. That's actually rated at 2954 on Battleground Blitz with a winning percentage of 64%. That's crazy because Frost DKs aren't really supposed to be that good. And then of course we've got our, Pharaoh probably, Got another healer. Now we got our first Devastation Evoker, which is, you know, Devastation Evoker, it's really hard. Then we've got Unholy Decay, Healer, and then we've got our first ReT Paladin. Let's take a look at this ReT Paladin. He's 2941. I think ReT Paladin's pretty good. And we won't, I'm not level 80 yet on my ReT Paladin, or I am level 80, but I'm not fully geared out, so. And here's their talents. A little different than mine. I don't have I don't think I use Radiant Glory. Let's see. I don't think I use Radiant Glory. And I've seen other people use Radiant Glory, and I don't know. It never seemed that great to me. Yeah, see, I don't use Radiant Glory. I actually use Executioner's Will. Final Reckoning, Execution, Sentence, Duration are increased. As opposed to Avenger's Wrath is replaced by Radiant Glory. Wake of Ashes activates Avenging Wrath for 8 seconds. The reason I don't really like that is I actually keybind my Wake of Ashes into I actually keybind Avenging Wrath into my Wake of Ashes. So whenever I use Wake of Ashes, if Avenging Wrath is available, it uses it. So that would kind of overlap. This one's saying that it basically always is going to do it, which is weird to me. It seems weird to me that it's like, what's the point of having Avenging Wrath? I don't. It just seems weird. So I guess you could use Avenging Wrath when you're not using Wake of Ashes, so you'd have your Avenging Wrath uptime would be better. So let's try it. Let's go ahead and grab this, because I want to try this out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into my macro for Wake of Ashes, and I call it Rec, and we're just going to comment out Avenging Wrath. Okay. And then let's see. We're going to need some mobs that are fairly tanky. I think I know some that are pretty tanky. Let's see on the beach over here, maybe. I think there's elite ones over here. Yeah, these are elites. To reset the damage, but you can see I was doing 563k DPS per second. Now let's see, when we do Wake of Ashes, will it automatically pop wings, Avenging Wrath for 8 seconds, which is interesting. So we're going to go in, judge, boom, okay, we're going to hit Wake of Ashes now. And sure enough, we've got wings for 4 seconds. Oh, but it replaces... See, now the thing is, it replaces Avenging Wrath. That's weird. So, it actually replaces Avenging Wrath. For 8 seconds. Let's see how long Avenging Wrath is. That's kind of weird. Now, Avenging Wrath lasts for... Look, it lasts for 20 seconds. I don't know. I mean, Avenging Wrath lasts for 20 seconds, so... Would you rather have, like, Wake of Ashes proc Avenging Wrath for 8 seconds every single time you use it? Or would you rather have Avenging Wrath up for 20 seconds on a 1-minute cooldown? That's really the question. I kind of like Avenging Wrath up for 20 seconds because that gives me a longer burst window. I don't know. Here, we did 346. Let's try this again. Let's see how much damage we can pull off. Let me do my DPS rotation here. We'll see how much damage we can do. Oh, we commented it out. Shit. Right, we're just going to have to proc it manually.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Okay. We're doing over 500k DPS per second. Right?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
So we pulled 400k DPS. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so let's... Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Because we're only gonna... The thing is, in a fight, Wake of Ashes is a 30-second cooldown. So you're only gonna get 2 Wake of Ashes in a minute? I mean, think about that. I don't understand why people... Each holy power spent has a chance to activate Avenging Wrath for 4 seconds. Not really sure what that means. Wake of Ashes activates Avenging Wrath. Each holy power spent has a chance to activate... Oh. Okay, so does that mean that we can activate Avenging Wrath just passively? That sounds like with this, we could just sometimes we'll just passively like toss up Avenging Wrath. If that's the case, that would be nice, right? Let's not do Wake of Ashes and let's just see if Avenging Wrath pops up on its own. I haven't seen it pop up. Right, clerics without worship. I'm not really I've never played a monk, but I don't really think that I would be much of a fan of the monk class.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
So. Alright, well I never saw wings pop up right outside of when I used Wake of Ashes. Okay, so wings is up now. It's going to disappear for a second. We'll see if it comes back. Yeah, there, it popped up again for 3 seconds. You see that? So I don't... I mean, who am I to argue against the best players in the world? You know what I mean? But... Each holy power spent has a chance to activate Crusade for 5 seconds. Avenging Wrath for 4 seconds. Let's see if the rest of my talents are the same. Same. He actually has the Burning Crusade, which I don't. Divine Storm, Divine Hammer, and Reconsecration now deal radiant damage, and your abilities that deal radiant damage deal 5% increased damage. Interesting. And then he's got these 3, which I have. He's got these 4, which I have. He's got this one, this one, and this one, which I have. And let's see, let me move up to this tree. Boom, boom. Okay, yeah, because... So this tree he's going with this guy. Which is interesting. And also he doesn't have auto attack speed increase. Okay, so if we get rid of that, then we can use the talent point into, let's see, boom, 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 and it should be 4 here, which we've got. Okay, what am I missing? We need 1 talent point, 1 of these. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. What am I missing? What am I missing? I hate how they do it this way. I would prefer that it was the normal talent tree. Here, let's do view it on Wowhead. It's a little easier to see it when it's the normal talent tree. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. What am I missing? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, da, 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 1, 1, 1. Got that. 1, 1, 1. 1. Okay, this one. We don't have this one right here. Every 2 seconds, you get 5% increased damage when your next Divine Storm. Don't forget to vote. I never vote, dude. I never vote. I never feel like my one vote's going to make a difference. You know, I'm not going to be a deciding factor. Which I know is not the right attitude, but that's just the way I look at it. Anyway, so this one here, they have this ability here. Every 2 seconds, you can 5% increase damage your next Divine Storm, stacking them to your next Divine Storm. But I don't really use Divine Storm. That's interesting because I don't use Divine Storm. Let's grab the. Okay, so let's grab this build, and then. Okay, now let's go to the bottom tree. What's he got in here? 1, 1, 1. So we got 1, 1, 1. So I'm missing 1 talent points. Oh, this one. Divine Storm, Divine Hammer. Okay, let's try this. I'm curious to see if this makes a difference. Let's just taunt this guy over. Oh shit, yeah, did you see that? Did you see that Divine Storm hit for like 900k? Holy crap, look at that. That one Divine Storm hit for... That one Divine Storm was 13% of my damage. Holy shit. So we may have to track Divine Storm stacks then. Okay, so what is it called? Okay, so we have Inquisitor's Eye. Every 2 seconds you get 5% increased damage. It's this guy. Your next Divine Storm, so... But it looks like it doesn't fall off. Right, Paladin. So it doesn't look like it falls off. Let's try this elite here. Okay, we're going to build up some charges here. We're going to press Divine Storm.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It didn't do a ton. Not as much as it was doing. Okay, now we're going to do Divine Storm. It did 400,000 damage. So I guess if it crits, right?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, wait a second.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I don't know.
You can kiss
You
your
see
ass
my
goodbye.
damage totally sucks, but... Unleashes a powerful weapon strike that deals damage. Final work has a chance to reset the cold of Hammer Wrath and make it usable. The one thing I don't really ever use Divine Storm, to be honest. I don't ever click that button. And I think that's probably part of the problem. You can see the average Divine Storm is 334, crit 779. It's like, I don't really use Divine Storm. Does it hit multiple people? So it does hit all nearby targets. So let's try this again. Yeah, so we were doing like, we were doing up around 800k DPS, but that's against multiple targets, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll play around with this build for a little bit and see. You know, we'll see what other changes this guy has. It's one of those things where you really have to play a bunch of battlegrounds and you have to test stuff out. It does feel like Divine Storm, because it hits multiple targets, is really good against, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at damage here. So Divine Storm was coming in for 20% of my damage. It says the hit 290k, but I wonder if this takes into account, like, I don't know how this is calculating multiple targets. Like, is this 484k? It says count 2, so what it... Oh, that's just number of crits. So we only 2 crits that we had. I wonder, does this take into account how much damage? Is this, like, you know, total damage? Because it's hitting, if it's hitting multiple people, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Probably need to install, like, the details damage meter or something to get a better breakout. So let's try killing 3 mobs again, but this time let's not use Divine Storm, and let's just use the other ability. Here, there's 3 targets, right? See, I'm actually doing more damage now when I'm actually not trying to use Divine Storm. Like, I actually did almost more damage. So I don't know, because the other ability is Final Verdict. Only uses a powerful weapon strike that deals 234,000 holy damage to an enemy target. But this only hits 1 target, though. Does have a chance to reset Hammer of Wrath. So I guess the probably what we should do is use Final Verdict for only fighting 1 mob, and if we have more than 1 mob, we probably should be using Divine Storm. Right? That would be my guess. Let me see. Let me throw in a Divine Storm here. Oh, now we're getting more targets here. Divine Storm. Oh. Yeah, so that did 234,000 damage. Let's see how much Divine Storm does. Divine Storm did... I couldn't tell. It scrolled off the thing too fast. I don't know why my damage meter reset either. That's weird. I must have clicked reset somewhere in there. Anyway, so yeah. But it's good to really look at every ability, look at the damage the abilities are doing, and really inspect other really good players' talent builds. And then if they're different than your build, try them out and see, like, do you see a difference? I think this is interesting. So we've got a different build here. So far I think it seems okay. Seems okay. All right, so let's go up and look at his regular tree. Okay, boom, 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 same. He's got the lay on hands one here. This one, lay on hands, grants the target 30% increased armor. I could see that more for like arena. I'm surprised he's doing that in a battleground. So if you're self-healing yourself with lay on hands, I guess that's kind of a little bit more survivability. Go down to here, boom, boom, boom. We got 3, we got boom, boom, boom. It's the same. Go to the next tier, boom, boom, boom. Actually, I've got that one. So I have Holy Reprieve, which the forbearance duration is reduced. He does not have that. And then other than that, it's the same. And then the next tree is here. Okay, we got. I have this one. He does not. Okay, the rest of them he does. And then the next tree, yeah. See. But he's going for sacrifice. Like, I don't really use blessing. Sacrifice means I have to be really blessing, like, my party members, you know? Like, since I'm not really, like, actively trying to help people in rated in battlegrounds, which I probably should, of course. It's not something I'm using, so... but I should, you know, I should use blessing and sacrifice. But it's just, as a ReT Paladin, there aren't a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I'm going to cast blessing and sacrifice on this person and direct all the damage to me, because I'm so squishy as it is that it'll just end up getting me killed. But I guess if it's a healer and we're keeping the healer alive longer, then, you know, she can always heal me. Let's see if there's anything else different. Boom. Let's see. Boom. Oh, this tree hasn't updated. Sacred Strength. That's different. Oh, no, he's got this one. Holy Power spending abilities have a 10% chance to make your next Holy Power spending ability free and deal 10% increased damage. Whereas I have Holy Power spending abilities are 2% more effective. So we'll definitely change that, because I've always thought that mine was kind of meh, meh. Oh, no, I've got this. And he's got this one. Okay, we'll try that. That's such a small change. And he does not have improved Blessing of Protection. Oh, he does, and I don't. Reduces the cooldown. Not a big deal. I don't use Bop a ton, not yet anyway. And he does not have Holy Ritual, whereas I do. So, a lot of reasons I picked up some of these skills is because I didn't pick up Blessing of Sacrifice. So he doesn't have this. He does not have this or this. So you can see, to get down to these other trees, he's got to go boom and boom. Use the 2 points here to get down. That's why I had points in different areas, because I wasn't really using Blessing of Sacrifice that much. So reset that. So we'll leave it alone for now. But anyways, I got to take a break, guys. I'm tired, and I really haven't eaten anything today. I think I ate some oatmeal this morning. That was it. But I am kind of like the classes I'm having the most fun right now are the ReT Paladin. I think is pretty fun. It's not great, but it's pretty good. So I'm kind of having fun on the ReT Paladin. I definitely have fun on the Protection Warrior, just because it's fun just to beat the shit out of people. The Fury Warrior feels really weak, but we did find something out. By changing the Slayer tree, we increased my overall output DPS by like a good 40 or 50%. So a significant increase in damage by switching to the Slayer tree. So that's something we'll have to take a look at in Battlegrounds as we try to get this character to 80 maybe today. And then outside of that, I really don't have any desire to play Hunter. I just don't feel like Hunters feel good like they used to. They just don't feel as good as they used to. They just don't. Invoker too clunky. Rogue doesn't feel like it used to. I don't like the way Rogue plays in retail. I don't like the way Hunter is playing right now in retail. I haven't played Warlock. Warlock is a class we could get back to at some point. In fact, Warlock I think would be something that would be worth looking into. And more specifically, probably Destruction. I like Destro Warlock a lot. So it would be interesting to play Warlock again, because I do like Warlocks, but it really comes down to survivability. What was so cool about Warlock in Shadowlands was that at the beginning of Shadowlands, Warlocks had it might not have been, I think it was Shadowlands. Warlocks had really good survivability. Like, I could go into Battlegrounds and I could take damage. I could tank up damage pretty well. And then they nerfed that, and you couldn't take up damage quite as well. You were a lot squishier. So it really comes down to, can I survive? If I get on I don't like to play classes that are super squishy. I don't like glass cannons. And I feel like even if they do like insane DPS, it's just not worth it, because you get trained so easily. And I'm not an expert at avoiding damage. I mean, I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not. You have to be like Channel, level to play like a glass cannon and be successful. You have to be incredibly skilled. So, anyways, I'm out of here. I'll come back and stream again probably in a few hours. Peace out. Hope everybody's